We turn now to the latest on the Epstein files, released 11 days ago now and still generating new headlines. Among the latest is a document showing that in 2006, President Trump spoke with Palm Beach police about their investigation of Epstein, saying, quote, "Thank goodness you're stopping him." Here's Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane.
A newly surfaced record in the Epstein files alleges Trump told a Palm Beach police chief 20 years ago about Epstein, "Thank goodness you're stopping him. Everyone has known he's been doing this." And that he was around Epstein once when teenagers were present, but got the hell out of there. That contradicts Trump's claim he was unaware of Epstein's crimes.
What did Jeffrey Epstein mean in his emails when he said you knew about the girls?
I know nothing about that.
The White House press secretary could not answer if the account was true.
Look, it was a phone call that may or may not have happened in 2006. I don't know the answer to that question. What I'm telling you is that what President Trump has always said is that he kicked Jeffrey Epstein out of his Mar-a-Lago club.
Thank you, Chairman Moran.
Trump's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick was also pressed today on his past with Epstein.
We had lunch on the island. That is true, for an hour, and we left with all of my children, with my nannies and my wife.
Lutnick acknowledged he traveled to Epstein's island in 2012, despite earlier claims he'd cut ties in 2005.
I don't recall why we did it, but
Mr. Secretary.
Scott, while we have you on another subject, I understand you're learning more about the FBI raid last month when agents seized boxes of 2020 ballots from an election center in Georgia. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, we're seeing the FBI search warrant for the first time. It shows it was a Trump aide named Kurt Olson, a known election denier, who triggered this probe. Olson previously worked to overturn the 2020 results, including calling Trump several times on January 6th. The affidavit argues there were inconsistencies in the initial tallies of those ballots 6 years ago, but does not allege any foreign interference or specific intent by anyone to defraud. Trump continues to lie about the 2020 results, and he is sowing distrust in the coming midterm elections, Tony.